Steve from Xodis. I'm here with Christian today, and we are going to talk about the ATI Straton Pro. Christian, the first thing that I notice is it is a super thin light. I mean, what's that? Is it 10 millimeters?
Yes, so this was one of the focuses when the light was designed, is that it really looks nice and is very thin. It is 11 millimeters.
I was close.
I think 11.6 if I have it correctly in mind. But as you said, it's super thin, and it also is made out of like one block. Right.
Okay, one piece of aluminum.
Yes, it is just one piece of aluminum where the whole housing is made of.
Okay, lovely. And the one that we've got here today is the medium-sized one, the
Exactly.
153.
This is the 153, and then there's also the 102 with 102 LEDs and the 203 with 203 LEDs. So
small, medium, large.
Exactly.
Okay, and this is the anthracite version. There is also a white version of this as well.
Mm-hmm. It's also the colors are fitting perfectly for the Opus.
For the Opus aquarium,
it's the same concept, white and anthracite or dark grey.
The other thing is, you were just telling me about the optics. It doesn't have optics. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit more about the lensing on these?
Yeah, the Straton does not come with lenses, it comes with reflectors. And the idea is because the LED is a little bit recessed into the light, and then it has the reflector that it doesn't blind you. So if you sit in front of the tank and look into the light, it doesn't blind you.
So you haven't got the glare coming off of it because it is recessed inside there.
But on the other hand, you still have some kind of lens flare. Do you call it lens flare effect? That the water moves.
The shimmer.
We call it shimmer.
Nice.
Because every single LED has a reflector. So there's no one reflector in total. Just every single LED has a reflector, so you can see the shimmer on the center.
Oh, nice. And this is a completely fanless unit.
The unit is completely fanless, so passively cooled. And it doesn't, surprisingly, even though it has a lot of power, it doesn't get too hot.
Yep.
And so no noise coming from the fan.
And what about the power saving that we were discussing on this?
Yeah, since the Straton is passively cooled and it uses high power LEDs with quite low current.
Yes.
There's a lot of energy saving. So you can save around 50% of electricity if you compare it to an active cooled light.
Wow, that's a big saving. So the other thing that you were showing me earlier on the app is that there is something that I've not seen before, which is it's like a PAR reading on there. And I understand obviously it's suggested, but it is pretty accurate.
That's right. So not everybody has a PAR meter at home, but you know the PAR is really important for the corals. And in the app, depending on the settings you're using and the power you give to each channel, it will do a calculation how much power you have in your tank. It's a calculation, but we compared it with a PAR meter and it's pretty accurate. Okay,
and that gives you readings at, say, 12 inches, 24 inches?
Depending on the tank depth. Yep. So you can see on 20 centimeters or 12 inches, it has, for example, 500 PAR at the moment with this setting.
Okay, that's great. It's really interesting, something that you showed me that I've not seen before.
Yeah, and I think there's another cool feature. As you can see here, it has 3 different sections.
Yes.
And you can control them independently. That means, for example, you could do a different light setting in the front compared to the back, depending on your corals. And you can, for example, do some cool things like having blue in the front where you have fluorescence corals and white in the back for some SPS. So you can play a little bit with that.
So you can have a lower PAR at the front where you've got your LPS on the sandbed or just on the bottom of the rock.
Yeah.
And then where you've got your SPS, you can really hit them with some power.
Yeah, or the other way around.
Yeah.
Up to you.
No, it's a very, very different way of way of doing it, something that I've not used myself. First time I believe it's going to have been available in the UK. So head into your stores, have a chat with your LFS, and they'll be able to help you out with these. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you, Steve.
Have a good day.